Hey, what's up? We're back, you guys, for our midday or for our late evening, rather, pop in. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Saturday thus far. I sure am. Let's get into some mess, honey, because there's some stuff going on in these YouTube streets we got to talk about. All right. So, everything said in this video is alleged, and in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. All right. So in this video, I'm going to be giving you guys some news updates. Draya Michele has revealed her newest baby's picture that she has, or newest baby with the world that she had with Jalen Green. We're going to look at that. Sidora and Ralph are still fighting. We're going to look at that. We're going to talk about some R. Kelly news. We're going to get into Orlando Brown revealing that Ray J definitely had something to do with selling Whitney Houston a bad bag. We're going to talk about some K. Michele and Tamar news because they are fighting again. K. Michele has issued a threat towards Tamar. We're going to talk about that. We're also going to get into this Chrisean news. So let's go ahead and jump right on in with no further ado, honey. Let's get into it. I see everybody coming in. Thank y'all for joining. Thank y'all for being here. Yes, honey. Okay, so for those of you, if you follow me, you may have seen where I posted on my platforms. This is Draya Michele and Jalen Green's baby. They've been hiding it for quite some time now. Everybody's been like, when they gonna show some pictures? So their daughter's name, Light Green. Weird, but hey. Cute. The baby is cute as a button. Okay, has Jalen's face. Okay, got Jalen's face, but the baby's name is Light Green because you know his last name is Green, so the baby is named after him. So he says, "Daddy's girl, Light Green." So this is Draya Michele and Jalen Green's baby. Okay, she's adorable. The name is a little off, but hey, y'all know Hollywood kids have the weirdest names, right? But she is adorable. Okay. Yes, she is with her little Burberry on. Is that Burberry? Yeah. So yes, honey, she got her Burberry on. She is cutesy. All right. So let's move on. What y'all think? Ain't she cute? Okay. So we always love cute little babies. We love cute babies. Let's move on into this Drew Sidora child where she's sitting down, still doing interviews as if Ralph has not probably emptied his whole damn phone on the internet, telling everybody Drew's damn business. So I said that Drew says that Ralph had women in her basement, and said that one woman whom she met at her daughter's school admitted that she had been in the basement working out with Ralph on a treadmill. All right. So Drew's still talking, child. If you it's like be quiet and Ralph be quiet. I'm about sick of these two. Let's go.
No, because I mean, I've had people in my basement, but they're in my basement. So I'm just like,
wait, hold on. There's been women in the basement?
Oh, it's been women in the basement. I have a manifesto. We live in a gated community, so all I have to do is call the gate and I get the names. And I saw, actually, went to my daughter's, I've never talked about this publicly, but I went to my daughter's, they had like a school lunch with the parents. And so I went with my daughter to surprise her for lunch. And it was this girl like me mugging me. Her daughter was in my daughter's class. She was me mugging me.
She was a parent.
A parent. Intentional. It was like, you know, if you see somebody, you're just eating like the little turkey and the cold cuts they have. And she's like, what? And I was like, okay, you're right. And she was like, aren't you? Da-da-da-da. And I'm like, well, you know who
Everybody,
I am.
yeah.
Yeah, like clearly, like you see my daughter and da-da. And I was like, what's your name? And so she said her name. I was like, oh.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Hi, you've been in my house. She was like, in the basement working out with Ralph. I was like, yeah. Oh,
getting worked out.
Yeah. Yes. On my treadmill.
Oh, seriously?
No, because I mean, I've had people in my basement.
She said, I've been in the basement working out with Ralph. She was like, getting worked out. So Drew might have heard something upstairs that she won't throw the hair.
Yes. On my treadmill? Oh, okay. Don't do that again.
Not on my treadmill.
Don't do that again. It's my treadmill.
Crazy.
It was crazy.
So
like I can't even go to my neighborhood school without getting approached and disrespect.
For children's school. And you got the parent. Check them out. I was in your basement. How do you feel? But why is she mad at you? Ma'am, can I ask you a question, ma'am? How do you feel telling Drew Sidora I was in your basement? First of all, that sounds crazy.
It does. Interesting.
Enjoy the basement, ma'am. But then look, as you're single now too, right? Not legally, but you know. Yeah. So could you have somebody over?
I would never, it's just like, it's too many memories there.
Right.
I feel like I need my own space, my own energy, and, just create that environment where it's comfortable. I just feel like it's a time and place for things, and it's just not, for me, the right time or place. So it's interesting that I'm getting all of these strays coming at me, and I'm like, that ain't happening, because I just don't feel comfortable. Right. That's just me. Other people can do what they feel, but for me, I'm like, that's too much. I got 3 kids at the house.
And that's another.
Yes, on my trip.
So do y'all think Drew is having people come over? She said she's not, but then again, Ralph just released these damn pictures and stuff with her and Ty Young, having this whole relationship that she denied as well. So I don't know. I'm not so quick to believe things that Drew have to say, because Drew is a known pathological liar. And I don't know why she lies so damn much. Like, girl, you grown, you could do and do whoever and do whatever you want to do. So why you feel the need to lie about it? Just put it out there. Shit. If you and Ralph not together, y'all separated, y'all about to divorce, you can do what you want to. If he's sleeping with other people, it's obvious that he ain't checking for you no more. So go ahead on and move on with your life. If you're dating someone, just say, I don't want to say who I'm dating because everything is still fresh. But yeah, I'm dating, I mean, you could tell that. Not that you have to tell your business, but you are a public figure and people want to be in your business, okay? Like me. So I want to know shit. But yeah, y'all can put in the chat what y'all think. Hey, right? You don't got a lot of kick it. Tell them right. Ain't that right, honey? Say that, okay? You ain't got a lot of kick it. Just say, hey, yeah, I'm getting my feet wet and maybe some other things. All right, now get in my business. Just say it like that. All right, so let's move on, child. Let's get into some R. Kelly news, because I want to be all in your damn business. That's my job over here as a content creator, be in your damn business. Tell me everything. And tell me the stuff you don't want to tell me. All right. I ain't gonna tell nobody but everybody watching. But all right. So R. Kelly reportedly is seeking, y'all know, a presidential pardon from Trump following his accusations that the feds are trying to unalive him in prison. Child, I feel like he's on this Tory Lanez bullshit. Ain't nobody after you, sir. You just tired of being in there serving that good old time, them 30 years. You still got about, 25 more to go. So go on and serve your time, R. Kelly. You are a danger to society from the things that you've done, the way you did women, locking them in rooms, making them pee and take shits in buckets and stuff like that. And, doing team too much. But let's get into this. It says R. Kelly is looking for Donald Trump to issue him a pardon. Now, as we talked about this before, it goes on to say that he previously filed a motion looking for an immediate release after a dying inmate allegedly told him that he was being targeted by the feds. All right, I think it's a lie, but let's entertain it anyway.
R. Kelly is seeking a presidential pardon. The former R&B artist is in prison after being convicted on charges including racketeering and sex trafficking. Earlier this week, Kelly's lawyers filed a motion for his immediate release, saying his life is in danger behind bars. R. Kelly is
this nigga, he just want to get out. He want to get out. He's serving that hard time. He tired of them bologna and cheese sandwiches. He missing that lobster and shrimp and all them little young girls that he had around him and being on stage. He's missing his regular life. So I feel like these celebrities get in there and they come up with these far out stories. I mean, I'm like this. In jail, I ain't never been in prison or jail, but I'm just going to say, if somebody is trying to take you out, most of the time they don't tell you, they just do it. They don't give you a heads up because they don't want you, trying to defend yourself. So if you're in prison and the gang is after you, they're not going to give you a heads up or a hint to say, okay, tomorrow at 3:30, we're taking you out. It don't work like that. So if somebody came to you talking about they're dying in jail, and they're planning to say that they're connected to the feds, they want to take you out and all this, I don't think that they're going to come and tell you. If they have a hit on you, they're just going to do it. That's not how a hit works. Okay, I don't know anybody that had some type of hit put on them and somebody gave them a heads up to say, hey, come and I'm coming to get you. I'm coming to take you out tomorrow. Okay, so beware. Now, beware or be damn square. I don't know about that. But that's what it said. It said that he said that the feds are trying to take him out in prison. And he was told that by a dying inmate. Child, this sounds so far-fetched. And said that if inmate was going to set up to do that, take out the job or take him out in exchange for his freedom, and said that the feds was going to help cover up R. Kelly's unaliving. Now, with him being a high profile celebrity in jail, everybody knows who he is. So I would think that he should have some type of, protection, or maybe put him in a cell, maybe not with other people, being that he is a high profile inmate, just like they would any other inmate. And like they had to move Tory Lanez, and I said this before, if it's that big of a problem, they're trying to get you in that prison, just like they did with Tory Lanez, who was starved up 8 to 12 times. They're going to move him versus just pardoning him and letting him out. So yeah, I don't think that trick is going to work, because it didn't work for Tory. All right. And Tory had thousands of signatures for a petition that they created as well, to try to give to the president, or try to give to Trump rather, to have him pardoned and released as well. But they were like, no, we're just going to move you for your protection. So I don't see that happening. I would be very surprised if it does. So we'll keep our ear to the streets, child, and we'll see whatever updates keep happening with this damn R. Kelly situation to have him pardoned. I don't think it'll happen, but we'll see. Let's move on, though. Let's move on. All right, so Orlando Brown, a lot of people think he's crazy. I think he's crazy a little bit, but some of the stuff I think that he says, I think really happened. Y'all know he is in Hollywood. He talked about how Will Smith and R. Kelly and a whole bunch of people had something to do with violating him in a sexual manner. I don't know if that's true, but that's what he said. He's been telling on a lot of people in Hollywood, and now he is talking about Ray J. Now, this says that Orlando Brown accuses Ray J of letting him smoke at age 13 without his mother's permission. And he also mentions that Ray J was the Hollywood drug dealer, and that he also sold Whitney Houston a bad bag. Now, everybody's been saying that Ray J's name has also been mentioned in Diddy's trial, as well as saying that he was the drug supplier for Diddy. And some other people in Hollywood. We heard that he was given, when Wendy Williams was on drugs, we heard that Ray J had something to do with that as well. And I read that and saw several videos saying that Ray J was a supplier. So let's get into what Orlando had to say, because he is very open, child.
Also, what Ray J doesn't understand is he was wrong for letting me come over his house when I was 13 and smoke weed against my mother's permission. Come on, Ray J. You are the dope man. You sold Whitney the death bag. Come on, man. You the dope man. You was the dope man for Diddy and Cassie. You the dope man. You know, you the dope man. and then you got the audacity to sit there on your on your whatever that is. I guess I've seen a preview of it. Talking about some, I'm the kingpin. Oh, are you the kingpin? Let me know. Just go ahead and further incriminate yourself. Why would you say you're gonna go to the courthouse butt naked, Ray J? Ray J, why would you say, also with Ray J, you want to go to the courthouse butt naked, Ray J? Ray J, you saying stuff like that so it could be inadmissible in court. You understand? Your dog is cute.
You look like you used to play on That's So Raven.
They said they recognize him, say, you look like you the guy that used to play on That's So Raven.
But you know, you got to be very, very careful with, you know, how you play, Ray J. You're just saying that kind of stuff so you can be found inadmissible in court. Okay? That's all you know, you want to be inadmissible in court. You want to be deemed uncredible as a witness. So you're saying things like, oh, I'm gonna go show up butt naked and I was the kingpin. If you're saying somebody told you right, because I'm a nigga with money, so somebody advised you right. They told you to do the Orlando Brown. You want to go to the court.
What y'all think about that? He is airing Ray J out. Let me tell you something. If you in Hollywood and you got a secret or you hang with Orlando Brown, just know that your shit is gonna get out. He's been telling on several celebrities. He's done several videos telling celebrities business, okay? And a lot of people see him as being this crazy dude. That something happened to him in Hollywood where he might be, I don't know, maybe strung out on drugs or something crazy happened where his mind just snapped. But some stuff is kind of credible, but it just seems weird to believe it from him because he just seems a little nutso, okay? He seemed like he lost in the sauce a little bit. But I mean, hell, he know a lot of people business, but sometimes people don't, like I said, want to believe what he has to say because he comes off as being a little crazy. But In terms of the Ray J situation, he said, hey, you sold Whitney the bad bag. A lot of people have been saying that. Ray J tried to do a video saying he didn't do it, and he's getting ready to leave and go out of the country and all this other stuff, running from whatever everybody has to say when his name was mentioned in the Diddy trial. So he got a little scared, saying he gonna leave and never return and all this other stuff, which his ass is still in the U.S. He ain't went nowhere. But I don't know. I don't know. So several people said it. Leola Brown, which is Bobby Brown's sister, said the same damn thing Ray J gave Whitney that bad bag, and that he's been, the drug pusher in Hollywood. So I don't know. Everybody can't be lying, right? Everybody cannot be lying. But let's move on. Ray J, I don't know what to say about you, bro. We did see you running about that hotel. So let's get into some K. Michele and Tamar Braxton beef, because they are beefing again. Y'all know a few years ago they were beefing, and K. Michele called Tamar a Muppet child, and she got on the reel and started crying. I'm gonna show y'all the video here in a second. But K. Michele sat down and with Cam Newton, and she was doing an interview with him. And her interview mostly was talking about Black men making Black women single mothers in the hood, and just having all these kids with different women and not having that stable home environment. So she was asking Cam Newton, how is it? How do you feel about making all these women single mothers? Then the conversation shifted rather to where K. Michele calls out Tamar Braxton and then says that she's gonna slap the fuck out of her. I said, hold my mule, child. Let's get into it.
Girls beefing music the same way guys beefing music?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You got some beefs out there?
A lot.
The toxic me.
I mean, hate the bitch.
Who?
The Muppet. Like, I got into this game, and I came in on a show called Love and Hip Hop. I talked about my abuse, and I didn't say anybody's name. There was this Muppet in the corner.
Muppet.
Yapping. And even till this day, when Beyonce sent me flowers and everything, she subliminally, but not subliminal, talked about me and everything. When I go through bookings and everything, it's always her name. Don't book her for shows. So you're attempting to even stop money for how I take care of my child and everything. All because of what? All because you ain't got no edges.
Stop it.
All because of your sister really the star. This is what this is about. All because of the man that you love tried to talk to me before you, in the middle of you, and after you.
Damn.
All because I'm from the country, but you are the bumpkin. It is always something with this loudmouth coyote. And I mind my business. I don't say much. I don't say anything, Cam. But as soon as I say something, it is this and that. I'm to the point I am for women united and all of this.
Cap.
No, I am.
Cap.
I swear for cracks and cheese. I'm for women
can't
united, but I'm
say-
tell you one thing, I'm
you
gonna slap
can't-
the
you-
fuck out of her.
You can't do that.
Site.
You can't do that.
Yes, I can.
That's why I say it's cap. You can't say woman empowerment and then
Yes, I can.
you can't do that.
That is a Muppet, not a woman.
No, you can't say
I
that.
can say
you can't
that.
say that. You can't. Okay, if we're talking about accountability from top to bottom,
Give it to me.
we talking about accountability from
me-
top to bottom.
Okay.
I'm not gonna.
Damn.
Girls beefing music the same way guys.
K. Michele, y'all just heard it come out of her mouth. She is slapping the F-U-C-K out of Tamar when she see her on site. So on site, Tamar, if you ever run across K. Michele, she says she's slapping the out of you. All right, you heard it right here on my show. I don't know if you need to get a restraining order, or I don't know if you need to get a taser or some mace. I don't know what you need, but I do know that your face gonna be on fire when K. Michele see you. Damn, when I tell you K. Michele, she don't be trying to read down, but she just has such a disdain for Tamar. I don't think they will ever be friends. The situation between them happened so long ago, and K. Michele she's the type of person that just will not let it go. And she's making it very much so known she don't see it for Tamar, and you know, she's saying, hey, dude that she was dating tried to holler at me while she was with Tamar. Tamar's always had bad luck with men, but I don't know. Tamar, you know, she threw her little slick shade in her subliminals, and K Michele called it, and then she called her ass a muppet, and she got on TV and was crying her damn eyes out. But y'all heard K Michele say she was gonna slap her ass on sight. So let's get into what had happened. Let's rewind back to when they had their first situation where K Michele originally called her a muppet. Okay, all right. So y'all can see Tamar break down and crying, because that cut her deep. You hear me? Baby, that cut her deep, because somebody must have told her, honey, that she was the prettiest sister of the Braxtons. And baby, when she heard she was a muppet, that was lights out for her, okay? Kendra Lamar said, turn your TV off. Bitch, K Michele turned her damn TV off. Let's go.
Oh, God, I feel like a terrible person.
What?
I don't have any advice to give my son because
she's still dealing with it.
Yeah. A particular person started saying I look like a Muppet. Mm-hmm. And
I don't mean to laugh.
people say it so much, sometimes I start to believe it. And so I even asked Vince, I'm like, do I look like a Muppet? Oh my God. He's like, absolutely not. But this person has the whole world calling me that. And it's just so devastating because it takes me back to high school. And, you know, there's nothing I can do about it. But what I can do is what Jeannie does. And thank you, Jeannie. I can act like the world is all peaches and cream and tastes like strawberries. And so I'm going to take that with me today. Thank you.
Really not any beef. I grew up on the Muppets all my life. So I really don't have a beef or anything. You know, it's just she pokes, but it's fine. You know, I understand. I know if I was like, you know, almost 50 and a young hot girl like me came along, I would feel some type way too.
You called her Tay Muppet?
Yeah.
Okay. Just
I don't have no problem. But I guess it's very depressing to be a 40-year-old Muppet. It's still trying to shake and make it, you know?
Tamar.
Tay Muppet.
Yeah.
You know what? Can I just tell you, when you made that joke about Kermit needing to find her wig or whatever, I didn't get it at first, but then I thought about her face, and then I thought about Miss Piggy. I said, oh no, that was too funny, but it's not funny because it's true.
She sent a cease and desist for me to stop calling her Muppet.
Oh.
She got in her bag? She got her emotion bag?
She can't. You can't speak about she. No, she Muppet. We don't care.
Now, Tamar, and then you had some beef, you know what I'm saying, on Twitter. Who was beefing with you? K Michele or something?
I don't know who that is.
I love it. That's a rich person talk. I don't know who that is. We don't fly on the same plane.
What the hell is going on with you and K Michele?
Tamar, how does something like this start? Like, where does this come from?
I don't know, you know, and every situation that I've had with this particular person, she's invited herself into. Like the whole Toya situation, I wasn't talking to her. As a matter of fact, I didn't even know people knew that it was Toya's husband that they were talking about. And I sent a message to my friend because she was on her second honeymoon and she was in Paris. And to me, when Vince and I went to Paris, it was like a fairy tale. I felt like Cinderella. And, you know, my whole statement was something to the effect of, let people tell their fairy tales. Meaning she was living hers.
Started way back when she hopped into the stuff about my past as well, like she knew. She was all on their team. So she commented on Twitter and I said, I like Tony better anyway. She hopped in some stuff that didn't have nothing to do with her, like Rashida. That's where it started.
There's nothing going on with me and K Michele. I didn't at anybody. You know, and I really wasn't talking about her. I was talking about the wig maker, of which she stalked to get her wig made by the same person. And that's fine. He makes great wigs.
She gonna say, oh, damn, it seems like I lost my wig. But your wig never looked this good. I hate you. No, she looked like the white girls, the Marlon Wayans thing. I didn't say nothing about them for taking your wig, pretending to be you. It's a wig. You 40 fighting over a wig? You know, fighting with me about a wig? That you about to lose your hair anyway. Like, she cannot take all of me. She was supposed to be the headline, but I ended up being the headline.
Oh.
I mean, you can't necessarily be the headline when you're lip syncing the whole show.
Oh my God.
She said I was lip syncing. She said I'm upset with her because she closed out a show. People have to be exposed for the lies they tell. And as a matter of fact, she went on stage and she came out and watched my show. So I don't know where that came from.
You watching? Because I don't watch The Real. I don't know what that is. So you...
Well, see, like, we could talk about K Michele. That was huge.
Kmart? You mean, oh, you know, the store that
Then she called her Kmart, and then when she come back and flame your ass, then you sitting up here crying.
Nicki Minaj has her clothes in? You know, they're amazing.
Oh, I think we should go to the car.
Oh, because that's the only K I know, is Kmart.
All right, so we're gonna stop it. So y'all see the dynamic between the two of them where they've been going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. K Michelle say something, Tamar throw a subliminal, and then try to hide her hand like, I don't know what you're talking about. The only thing I said was this, or this. But you're feeding into the beef. And then when K Michelle come back and flame your ass, then you sitting on the real looking like a Muppet crying. And then, I mean, should I have said that? I don't know. Maybe I should stay out y'all beef. But yeah, that's what had happened. So K Michelle is still on demon time and says that when she see Tamar, that it's on site, she gonna slap her. All right. So shout out to Mimi for the footage, child. But that's what she said. Shit. She said, when I see Tamar, when I see her, it's on site, I'm gonna slap her. So Tamar, go ahead and put some baby powder on your face, girl, and get ready for that good old slap. Okay, let's move on. All right. So Chrisean Rock, honey, Chrisean Rock is letting everybody know that she don't give a damn what y'all think, honey, with Blueface getting ready to come home. I told y'all yesterday she was crying and carrying on, saying that she don't care what we say, that she's gonna wait on Blueface. She wants her family back. She misses him, and now she's in this video talking about she's crying and she can't wait for his release. She's telling Blueface that she's coming back home after he is released from jail, child. Blueface do not want her. He's already told her to stay far away from him and to get all of her shit out of his house. And they gave her X amount of days to get it out. She refused. So he had his daddy move all her stuff out. And she is still trying to run behind Blueface. Blueface is set to be out mid-July from what they're saying. But Chrisean is not giving up. She's already been dating a whole nother guy and went public doing videos publicly. And when he saw that, when Blueface got wind of that, that's when he told her that he was done with her and for her to get her shit out of the house. But she did it trying to get a reaction out of him, and the reaction that she got is not what she wanted. So now the Blueface is done with her and saying the only woman that he is going to be focused on when he gets out is rebuilding his relationship with his mother, Clarissa, and worried about his kids. So I don't know. I don't know. Chrisean, it's looking like you crashing out real bad. I really wish she had this much energy towards seeing what's going on with her child. I think that's what should happen. I really, really think that Chrisean should really focus on, and this energy that she has towards Blueface, put it on your baby. Your baby needs you. Your baby needs some medical attention, okay? Stop worrying about Blueface. He's a whole grown-ass man who wasn't even there for you when you had the fucking child. Like, for real, for real. He was not there. He was in Miami partying up with girls with their ass cheeks all up in his face while you was in there pushing and in labor, worried about him. He didn't call you. He didn't come and see you. He ain't signed the birth certificate. He didn't want nothing to do with his child. And for the longest, he said it was not his. But I don't know what it is that this spell that he has over her, but she is just so fixated on Blueface. Let's get into what she had to say.
Daddy, I'm coming back on me and the baby. I miss just waiting on your call. I love you. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything. And I'm gonna make up for everything. I promise. Daddy, I'm coming back on me and the baby. I miss just waiting on your call. I love you. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything. And I'm gonna make up for everything. I promise.
Can you make up for that damn battery and that damn detector shot, that smoke detector? I cannot stand people being on the phone or on live and the smoke detector battery is like dead and they just is chirping. Oh, I can't take it. Girl, you a millionaire. Change that shit. Damn. But y'all, what y'all think about that? This is sad. This is so sad. This is so sad. Like I really feel like she should focus on her baby. Like, for real. Forget Blueface, honey. If it work out, it do. If it don't, who cares? At least you would be focusing on getting your baby the help he needs. I really, because I'm so tired of seeing her out and about with this baby, and you can just tell even her family have come forward to say, even her family, her mom and her sisters have said, because I played it on my channel where her sister said that she is not getting the baby any medical attention. They said that there's something really going on with the baby, and Chrisean is not focused on taking the baby and getting the baby seen or getting the baby any type of medical attention. So she is focused on Blue. And I think that she has not. I think the reason why she won't take the baby and focus on the baby's development thus far, or medical attention, is I think that she is embarrassed that she knows that she drank and smoked the entire time she was pregnant. I think that she is in denial that something's wrong with the baby. She keeps saying, oh, there's nothing wrong with him. There's nothing wrong with him. Well, the baby is almost 2 years old and you're still carrying him around like he's an infant. Okay, you will not allow him to walk. I saw a video the other day where she was taking him out of the car. She picked him up like he was an infant and put him like in this little stroller. He should be walking. He's not walking. He's not standing. He's not speaking. He does not give eye contact. If she's in his face and talking to him, his eyes are wandering all over the place. His head is making like jerking, sudden movements. I just kind of watched. It's some stuff going on, you could tell. And her family have now come forward to confirm that something's really wrong with the baby and saying that she's not focused on getting the baby no help because she's always thinking about damn Blueface. Okay. It's weird. My prayers is for the baby. That's it. My prayers for the baby. I'm not picking at the baby. None of that. I would not do that. But I really feel like she should really focus on that versus, making all these damn videos about Blueface, the same nigga who threw you out of his house. Like, he keeps treating you like shit and you keep running back, girl. And it's showing that you have some low self-esteem and I don't know what else is going on with her. It might be some mental issues too. I don't know. I don't know. But prayers to the baby. My prayers go to the baby. Forget her because you're a grown ass woman who know better. All right. But that's it, guys. That's it. Let's stop sharing. Oh, no, that's not it. I do have one more. That's it, guys. All right. So we do have this last topic. Let's do this one. All right. So we've been talking about Porsha in this whole situation. She is now divorced from Simon. As you guys know, you should know by now. Everybody's been talking about it. I've talked about it a couple of times. But the divorce attorney for Porsha reveals that Porsha earned $2 million during Real Housewives of Atlanta season 13. Okay. Now, y'all know she ain't been wanting to spend none of her money, but spending Simon's money. She's been wanting Simon to pay for everything. Now, according to what we all know thus far, because I've already talked about it, the judge did tell Simon that he had to continue paying her the $40,000 that he was paying her as an allowance, which is now alimony towards for Porsha. He's supposed to also be paying all of the bills related to the house that he and Porsha shared during their marriage, as well as the mortgage, rather. And also she gets to keep her Rolls Royce that he purchased for her because he was trying to take that back. So she gets to keep that. So it's given that she is doing very well for herself. And I keep saying it, and I'm going to say it again. I don't feel that Simon is going to pay it. Like, he's trying to reach out to Trump for Trump to allow him maybe to get his citizenship or to help him get his citizenship. I think that since they deported him, like I said, back to Nigeria, that he is just not going to pay her anything because he didn't want to pay her anyway. He didn't want her staying in the house. Like, nothing the judge told him in the divorce proceedings, he don't agree with it. He's also looking at trying to go back and file an appeal on it as well, I saw yesterday. So he is not happy about that at all. He's pissed that Porsha one-upped him in this divorce. Let's get into these new developments. So it says that during their divorce hearing, Simon Gubati's attorney revealed that Porsha was earning between $1.5 million to $2 million while on Real Housewives of Atlanta. It says that when she quit both Real Housewives of Atlanta and Dish Nation, which she hosted for 8 years, that Simon started giving her $30K monthly allowance to help with finances, according to his lawyer. It says that imagine having so much money that you can just hand someone $30K every month. It's like lunch money. It must be nice. It goes on to say, says, but what really blows my mind is that Porsha walked away from $2 million. Okay. It said that you think that she keep the Bravo check and take Simon's $30K on the side. They said, but then again, Porsha never been known for her strategic thinking. Well, she did say the Underground Railroad, she thought it was a train, but says that their hearing ended with Simon being ordered to pay Porsha $40K for 15 months per their prenup. It says that along with giving Porsha the full ownership of their Rolls Royce. It also goes on to say they asked for their $7 million mansion that Porsha has been given 3 years to decide if she wants to sell it or stay. Now, since the home was Simon's premarital assets, that she'll need to refinance it and buy out his share if she chooses to keep the home. And she does want the home. So we'll see what happens. We did see on the show that she was out looking for another home. So I don't know if she's just going to cut her losses and move out and just start all over while she's continuing to get that $40K a month. All right. Because she can afford, a nice rental home if she wants to. But I don't know why she just doesn't purchase. If you've been sitting on that kind of money, the first $1 million that you had, you can get a lot of house in Atlanta for like, I don't know, 800,000 or $1 million at least. If you buy a house for $1 million, Candy Burns purchased her house, she said, for $1 million or under $1 million. And she has 2 houses attached to her house with an indoor pool. I think Candy said she spent about $800,000 to $900,000 on her home. And she has 2 homes sitting on her property. Okay, it's like a guest house and a home. Plus Candy's house is nice, plus the indoor pool area. But yeah, so you can get a huge house in the Atlanta area for that amount of money. And the amount of money that Porsha's been touching, you should have at least secured a home, girl. Now she does have a home, the one that her mother's living in, but just to cut your losses with this whole Simon situation, girl, if you were sitting on $1,040,000 you making per month, put something down and get you another home. Let your mama stay over there and just go buy you another house and let Simon have the damn house. Why keep fighting with him? It's just stupid as hell. Why keep fighting? You didn't put a down payment on to even purchase the home. He purchased it sounds like, before he even knew you. So for you to even feel that you are that you have any rights to the home, it's crazy. She's coming off as being a gold digger and a little selfish, just a little bit. I'm sorry. And I know some of y'all might disagree with me, but I feel like if Simon purchased the house, he put down the down payment and she moved in with him, I don't feel like you should get any of the equity from the fucking house. I just don't feel like it. And you also admitted that he's made all of the mortgage payments while you guys were married and before y'all were married. So shit, why do you feel like you should be able to sell the house and split the equity when you ain't putting nothing in on it? He's already giving you $40,000 a damn month. They says it asked for the $7 million mansion that Porsha's, like I said, been given 3 years to decide if she wants to sell it or stay. They said that since the home was Simon's premarital asset, that she'll need to refinance it and buy out his share if she chooses to keep that home. So we'll see what it gives. I think that Porsha likes to have that lifestyle. She likes to be seen as somebody who is living in the upper echelon of Atlanta. And that's what she likes. And I feel like she's a little jealous of Shamil because the life that Shamil has is what Porsha has always tried to have. She tried to have it with Cordell. Cordell threw her out and didn't give her anything in the divorce. And now she's married to Simon. And she said, nah, I'm not gonna go through that this time. I'm gonna get all I can in this situation. All right. And it kind of worked out for her, being that he got deported and she could ask for all these things. And they did have a prenup or whatever. But I don't know. I wouldn't have quit my job getting $2 million in just to sit on Simon. I wouldn't have did that shit. I'm just saying, I wouldn't have did it. I'd have kept that job getting $2 million, and I'd also got that $40K on the side, and I stacked that shit. That's how I would have did that. But Porsha, like they said, she's not the brightest crayon in the damn box. But that's what's going on with that. All right, let's continue. What else they saying here? This is what they were talking about in court. Again, shout out to, because I think they're crediting Keisha because she's the one who went to the courthouse and fed the YouTube streets this information. I'll play it for you guys.
Parties began dating early 2021, in the spring of 2021. They became engaged, and later on that year, you'll learn that on or about September of 2021, Ms. Williams actually left her employment with Dish Nation, which is a TV network, and she also left her employment with the Real Housewives of Atlanta. You'll also learn that during this time, Mr. Gabadia was actually giving his girlfriend about $30,000 a month, just off the strength of being his girlfriend. And so also during that time, Mr. Gabadia took that into consideration that, since she had left her employment with Dish Nation and also with the Real Housewives of Atlanta, 2 of her primary sources of income, that he agreed to pay his girlfriend $30,000. Well, not agreed, there's no formal agreement at that time, but he was voluntarily paying her that. The parties began dating early 2021, in the spring of 2021. So that way she would have some sort of financial means to take care of her day-to-day needs. The parties then began a discussion about entering into a prenuptial agreement towards the end of 2021, I believe, maybe around December of 2021, carrying into 2022. The parties did both hire counsel, they began negotiating, and you'll learn that during the negotiations, Mr. Guabadia relied upon the fact that Ms. Williams was no longer earning the average $1.6 million to $2 million that she was earning from Real Housewives of Atlanta as a cast member to the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and she was no longer earning her money from Dish Nation. So that way she would have.
Okay, so y'all hear that? That was the court proceeding. Porsha and both Simon, they did appear in court via Zoom, I'm hearing. Okay, I'm hearing that they were there via Zoom from what I've heard and read thus far on their situation. But Porsha, girl, you had it good. You making $2 million on Real Housewives of Atlanta. I told y'all she at one point was the highest paid, and this season she came in as the highest paid housewife. But she didn't give a damn thing this season, so I don't know what it's gonna give. I'm hearing rumors, you guys, and I've saw some other things too, where they're saying that that Nene could be coming back. The rumors that Nene could be coming back. Let me see, can I find it where I read it? Because she was asked by one of the current housewives on Real Housewives of Atlanta if she would be returning. Let me see, can I find it? I was looking at that earlier. Let's stop sharing. Because I try to be all over these damn internet streets. Let's see. Let me see. Yeah, she was asked by one of the most recent housewives if she'll be returning to the show. Let me see. Let me get behind it. Yeah, Kelly. Y'all know Kelly. Kelly from Real Housewives of Atlanta. She was asking, she had a conversation with Nene and was asking Nene if she's going to be coming back on the show. So I don't know if rumors are circulating that Nene could be coming back or maybe making an appearance or a friend of or something to that sort. I'm not sure. But yeah, Kelly, I gotta find it. Damn, what was I looking at it at? Ooh, because I didn't save it. But yeah, so Kelly from Real Housewives of Atlanta was having a conversation with Nene and asking Nene if she was going to be coming on the show, and Nene was telling her you will have to wait and see. So I don't know if there's something being worked up in the works where Nene can't yet talk about it. And you know, y'all know how it is when there's a contract and you know when they're working on some things behind the scenes. You can't always talk about and or give an answer, especially out loud when somebody's asking you and it's being recorded. If you're negotiating behind the scenes, then you can't really say. But that's what was asked of her if she was going to be returning. And Nene said, we never know. You'll have to wait and see if I'm coming back. So I don't know. It would be good, like I said, to see Nene come back. I know a lot of people say they don't like Nene and you know, her time on the show is done. But Nene is great TV, and I feel like she could save the show if she came back because the ratings have really been sucky this particular season, to be exact. Okay, but I'm gonna have to find it, and I'll have to come back on live and play that for you guys because I can't find it. And I don't know what I saved it under. Okay, but we're gonna get out of here, guys. Thank y'all so much for coming over and supporting the video. Okay, thank you, Belle Wilson, KBR, Tyra, Scorpion, Miss. Thank you so much for modding for me. Thank you, Rose Armstead, Truth TV Podcast. Thank y'all for doing y'all good one. Thank you, Girlfriend Chronicles. If you're here, Purple Unicorn, I know is usually here. Did I see anybody else? Thank you, Schoolboy, if you're here. I'm just calling out my usuals that usually stop by. Okay. And support the video. Who we got in here? Let's see. Let's look at a couple comments before we get out here. Brittany Janae says to me, this is Simon's karma from how he did the otherwise. Yeah, thank you, Brittany. I feel the same way. Says I don't feel bad for him, me either. And he ain't gonna pay Porsha that money. I bet you that. I put $1 on that. I'm gonna say $1. TMC says that Porsha moves too fast. Said that she didn't know Simon like that before she married him. She sure didn't. She sure didn't. It was a money thing. I think he promised her that money. and that woke her up because Porsha likes money. She likes money and lifestyle. She won't attract to no damn Simon. Said that then she left that relationship to jump to another man, and so forth. They said she's supposed to be dating some other man who's supposed to be married. Tasha K uncovered that Porsha was dating some man. I want to say in Africa or somewhere, and he's supposed to be like a African something over there, and he's married. But they said that Porsha be flying over there going to see him, child. So I don't know. More lies said that he is petty and probably will not pay her. I don't think he will either. But said she did win in court. She did win in court. But hey, he's in Nigeria. Unless they're going to extradite him back and make him pay that money, I don't see him doing it because he didn't want to pay her that shit anyway. And he's trying to appeal that decision anyway. So I don't think he's going to pay that shit to her. She might as well go and find something else to do. And that's probably why she's going on over there to be on Traders so she can secure the bag because she's like, I don't think this nigga going to pay me. But that's a definite check if she's going on over there to be on Traders. Well, she ain't going to be on Traders, or is she? Yeah, she is going to be on Traders because Nene was supposed to be on there. Okay, yeah. Nene was supposed to be on Traders, but Nene backed out. So, yeah, Porsha is going to be on this. So, Porsha about to get a check off Bravo again, in addition to what she was getting from Real Housewives of Atlanta. So, let's look at a couple more comments, and then we're going to get on out of here. All right. It says reacting out of emotions. Said that she should have thought out her plans before divorcing so quickly. Yeah. Says that he wanted to be a simp for a big butt and a smile. Child. They said don't trust a big butt and a smile, and he sure did, didn't he? Samuel Gerard says that I'm happy for Porsha. She made sure that she didn't leave broke again. Yeah, she was very strategic this time, honey, because Cordell didn't give her a damn thing, and he threw her stuff out. So he did her wrong. She was married to him, and she did not get anything. I don't know what kind of prenup or what agreement they had. I don't know. She didn't get nothing from Cordell. I was like, damn, Cordell. They said Simon is in Nigeria. Said, do you think he will pay her the $40K a month? I don't either. We're on the same page. Everybody's saying the same thing. Porsha had a lifestyle with Simon, but she listened to Mama Diane instead of react. Yeah, her mama's a gold digger too. We hear, child. Miss Diana's a damn gold digger as well. Tiffany Leak says that that's how marriage works. Says also he signed a prenup, so oh well. Says I couldn't feel bad for a scammer that ended up getting the short end of the stick. Is karma and all of that. Okay, you said that. You said that, Tiffany Leak. Yes, ma'am. Okay, I don't feel sad for neither one of them because Simon was already he was already married to somebody else. Okay, to what's that child's name? And then Porsha came up and through there and kind of came in their situation. So, hey, and now she's married to the same guy that he was cheating on, okay? Fallon. He was married to Fallon. And then Fallon started cheating too, and Simon started doing his thing, and he and Porsha started, getting together and all this, and it's a mess, child. And now Fallon is married with 2 kids by Jalen, and they're happy and doing their thing, but hey, I wonder if Simon was paying Fallon any type of money like that prior to them getting married or when they were married. Because damn, $40K, that's a nice little bag every month. Alicia Murray says that to me, she is a glutton. Yeah. Somebody said Candy sold one of those houses that she was sitting in. Oh, did she? Okay, because it was like her main house, and then it was like the like a guest house or something like that. I said, girl, that's a nice little deal for the money that you paid for it. Okay, that's why I told Porsha, girl, hey, in Atlanta, you can get a nice house, about $900,000 home or $800,000. You can get a nice house for that amount. But I don't know. I don't know why she want to waste her money out here renting and leasing houses, child. Maybe her credit is fucked up. I don't know. But anyway, let's get on out of here, guys. Thank y'all so much for stopping by. Okay, please don't forget to tap on that like button for me, guys, so we can push this video to the algorithm. And don't forget to support. Again, for those of you, I'll keep saying it because you guys are still hitting me in the DMs about not getting notifications or seeing videos and having to do replay. My apologies to you. That is a YouTube issue. They are glitching. So please go back and resubscribe and hit that notification bell so that you'll know when we go live and post on this channel. Okay. Thank you guys so much. And I will see you guys tomorrow. We're having thunderstorms here, guys, all this damn week, and we're still having it now. So I'm going to go ahead and get off because I don't want this video to be destroyed if the power goes off and on. Okay. So you guys have a wonderful night. Be safe if you're going out tonight as well. And in the meantime, and in between time, I will see you guys tomorrow for another video. And if nothing else, let's go. Bye.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go.